Hello everybody, welcome back to Lincoln Farm on No Man's Land. What we're doing today, I hope you all had a good weekend. Today we are doing some, well, we've got a couple of fields to fertilise and then we can go to sleep. See if we can bring in nearly enough money to finally get the coffee production up and going. If not, oh well. Well, not oh well, because we need to get on. But I'm just about to fertilise the potato field, and then we need to go over and fertilise the wheat field. Then we're going to sleep. Oh, does that need cultivating? Oh no! I knew it really needed cultivating. I didn't know it needed cultivating, so we're going to have to cultivate this potato field, which is going to slow us down a little bit today, but not by too much. Let's actually go and sorry for the spin around. Let's go and service this vehicle and the implement so it's nice and fresh, so we get the best out of it, and then we will set him off. I'll do a couple of headings, set him off on a worker, yada yada yada, you know the drill, because I don't tend to do a lot of field work myself. I should, but I don't. Always have something else to do. I'm trying to be more hands-on the Court Farms videos, but this one I like to do a little bit of automated stuff because, you know, why not? And then we're going to go into the 1st of September. We have 2 days per month on this save, so it's a bit slower paced and I like it. We will check the sheep. If need be, we'll just do a quick cut in there. You know what I like about small tractors? They fit everywhere. What was I saying? Yeah, we'll check the sheep and we'll make sure we've got enough grass available to them over the winter months. So we'll probably have to do like a full loading wagon grass for them. So it won't be a major cut, it won't be a big cut, and then that'll die off for winter. And then, like I say, they should be covered. That field is done with, so why is the gate still open? That annoys me. It's to indicate to me what I'm done with the fields, so. Yeah, I hope you all had a good weekend anyway. I had a lovely weekend. I spent a lot of time with my little boy. It was good. We did some farming together. He's on the PS5, I'm on the PC. We hook up over crossplay, work on his little farm. He wanted to do a no man's land farm, but he's 4, so you can imagine his attention span is tiny. He'll get on there. I want to do some farming. I don't want to do some farming today. I want to do some farming. Fine, we'll do some farming. 10 minutes in, I'm bored. But I want to do this field, but I'm bored. So we'll do the field then. No, but it's boring. Well, what do you think farming is? But it's boring. It looks good when you do it. Yes, but it's farming. That was a conversation I had with my child yesterday. It's boring, but it looks good when you do it, he says. So, whether or not it's because I've got the wheel, because I have to say, when I play on the PlayStation, I don't play for very long. I've been spoiled with the wheel, I think. I mean, it's still a good game with the control pad, but when you've got the wheel, it's a bit more immersive. So that's probably why I'm a bit of a wheel snob, I suppose you can call me. Yeah, you can call me a wheel snob, that's fine. Oh, one more thing. Does anybody have a cure for dogs that bark at everything? And I mean everything. They just won't shut up. You might hear them pop the microphone occasionally because they've got really high-pitched voices, barks. Wow, I've done 50 hours in this little tractor. Yeah, so they're a little bit, they like to hear their own yapping. On the other hand, quiet dog's a happy dog. As far as I'm concerned. Not really, but you know what I mean. They get a bit much, especially when it's 2 AM and you're trying to sleep. I am a little bit overtired today. I went to bed at 4 a.m. on a Monday morning because I was up working on the Court Farm. Not making a video. I was just I dug up the, well, not dug up, but I ploughed up the meadow at the back of the farm. That was a grass meadow, obviously being a meadow, and I thought, you know what, let's plough it up over the winter. We'll stone pick, fertilise as best we can with the equipment we've got to get the best yield we can get. That was my thinking, and it took a bit longer than I thought. Plus, boys. Plus, not only that, I ended up watching a film. What was the film called? Moving On? Keep Moving On? No, it was a 2005, 2006 B-movie horror, well, thriller, about a couple of girls travelling across country, and they get sort of harassed by a corrupt cop who turns out to not be a cop but a escaped criminal in a 1980s Camaro as a police car. The police car looked pretty sick, to be honest, but apparently they were used as show cars. Is what the story he went with was the Camaro is a show car and it was one of three. So all three of them make an appearance in the movie, but only two of them on screen at the same time. So I'm assuming they only had two and one stunt vehicle. One part of it, like a lot of it didn't make sense. It was a very B-movie. But the one part that made me laugh was when they stumble across this. They get in the evening. They're terrorized by the police car, and one of the girls gets a gun and she shoots at the police car, putting bullet holes in it. Fair enough. Then the next day, they stumble across what they think is an abandoned caravan in the middle of a desert. Around the back, under a carport, under a blanket, there is the police car that's been bothering them. So they realise that they are at the home of the guy that's been bothering them. Only the girl realises, wait a second, this car hasn't got bullet holes in the door and in the panel where she shot it. She makes a big point of saying this is not the right car, we've killed the wrong guy, because they got into a fight and killed the guy. So they killed a real policeman. And then when they take the car, they come face to face with the actual bad guy in the actual car that she shot, but it doesn't have any bullet holes in it. Think yellow Porsche from Commando. All shot up, bullet holes down the side, next scene, clean. Same thing. So that kind of, I was like, hey, how can I see that at 3 o'clock in the morning? But I did. I love finding out stuff like that about movies, and I've got a really hoarse throat. So yeah, if my voice goes up a little bit or I sound a bit husky or whatever, I've had a horrible throat over the weekend. It won't sort of, I guess, lubricate in the back of the throat. It's horrible. It is truly horrible, and I've been on this field way too long. So we need to get a worker going so we can go and fertilise one of the big wheat fields. Come on, dude, get your move on. There we go. So let's set him off. We'll come back and finish off any imperfections. I don't mind doing that, but if he could just make the effort to keep our field nice and clean. Oh, I forgot to turn off the John Deere. Never mind. Okay. Let's give this a nice covering of fertilizer. Yeah, I do love, just going back to the movie thing, I do love my B movies. I think they're great. Some of them, not all of them, some of them are real bad. There's one come out before 2019, about 2015, 2016, I think, called Rubber. Yeah, Rubber, and it was about bear with me, a psychopath tyre. Yeah, a car tyre. No rim, just the tyre. and it was able to, if it looked at you, which is weird because it was a tyre, but if it turned towards you, it would start to shake. And oh look, we missed a bit. I can't bother to do that. We'll leave that. Leave that small strip, it'll be fine. Yeah, so this tyre would look at you and you would explode. That was a bit much for me. Not because the concept wasn't kind of funny or different or whatever, but it was executed quite poorly, in my opinion. You know, I mean, there's B movies and then there's B movies. Yeah, you know, I mean, there was a. Don't look this up if you're under 18 because it's very gory. But there was a very 90s, late 80s, late 1990s, no, early 1990s, late 80s movie called. It's a British film called "I've Bought a Vampire Motorcycle." Yeah, just like that thinking. I've brought a vampire motorcycle, and basically the story follows a motorbike courier who he goes to a bike dealership and he finds a very cheap but damaged Norton Commando. And basically the damage on it is on the fuel tank. There is a hole in the side of the fuel tank. Turns out the owner was a former gang member who was into the satanic cult, and they raised the devil. But before they could summon him properly, or he could come through the gateway, a rival gang came along and killed them all. Killed all the bikers, killed all the bad guys, or killed all the gang. And they were using crossbows as weapons, and one of the crossbows hits the fuel tank of this bike and drains all the fuel out of it. Now, when the devil comes through, the vampire comes through from the other world, the other side, it's not really explained where he comes from. He takes control of a corpse, which is very badly mangled, and he can't stay in that body. So he's walking across the area where this took place, and he comes across the bike. So he bleeds into the fuel tank, takes over the bike. Yeah, crazy. But I liked it because all the effects were physical. So all the body parts were basically just bloodied up mannequin parts, but it worked, or rubber limbs. But it worked, and there's also a bit of a gag where the bike parks at a parking meter at night, and a traffic warden goes to put a ticket on the headlight. Headlight turns to a mouth, bites a hand off. It's great. And this guy obviously is a bit weird, a bit concerned because he uses his bike at the weekends. Takes his girlfriend to the pub. The bike works fine at night. He goes to use it in the day and it will not leave the shed. He's trying to push it forward out the garage, out the shed, in the garden. It won't move. So he ends up, I suppose, hiring a priest who's a biker. And subsequently, the bike at night, it goes out and it goes after the people that killed the gang, that summoned him. Why it goes after them, I don't know. It just does. Excuse me. Yeah, that my love of B movies is just ridiculous. Excuse me. But like I say, if it makes me laugh, makes me giggle, I'll watch it. And it did make me giggle, so I watched it. Sorry about that. I had to take a break from talking for a minute. Sore throat. So I've got a worker on that field doing the seeding. I have another worker on the potato field doing the cultivating. So we're just going to check the animals, see what kind of status they're in. Yeah, they're okay at the minute. I just don't know how long that's going to last. We've only got 60. I don't know how many we can have. I can't remember. But we've only got 60 for the time being. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. You know, if I took all these trees out along the very top here, we could really have quite a large field. A bit extra stuff here. And we would also, I was just thinking about it, and we would also have more wood for our I don't know. I'll think about it. So yeah, there's not really much else we can do. We've got the workers doing everything at the moment, and then what we're gonna... In fact, we can go to sleep. Yes, we can go to sleep. Because this all needs seeding in the morning. Well, oh, yeah, no, we're doing wheat up here, aren't we? So yes, we can't do anything until September 1st. And then in the top field, we're going to wait till March to put in oats there. So hopefully, yeah, the thing is, they're going to be ready. That's fine. They'll be ready to go. That's fine. And then potatoes will be going in March as well, and they'll also be ready. No, they'll be ready the next day, so that's fine. We can do the potatoes on a different day. That's fine. So we just need to check the status of our factories. They've got water. Well, they've got plenty of wheat still. Right, yeah, okay. This water distribution malarkey is not really working as I'd hoped. It's supposed to keep on top of the water thing here, but it's got... I mean, it is distributing. It's just not distributing it very fast. So I don't know what to do. You know what though? Everything's got stuff ready. Oh, the tank's empty. What I'll do, I'll refill him and we'll go to sleep. We're at the house. We're going to go sleep. We'll do 7 AM just to buy us an extra hour because they'll still be working. We can leave the workers to it. We'll see what happens overnight with the productions and if we're going to need to top up all the water manually or what we're going to do. So we've got 46,000. Oh my life, we're 10 grand short of what I thought we were going to need. I thought we'd be able to get the productions up and running. Why? So the flowers are running, aren't they? Oh yeah, right. They're going to need water. Maybe it's because the canola oil was low as well. Yeah, everything's going to need topping up manually, I think. Yeah. So I guess we're going to do a bit of that. Actually, we haven't got a tractor. We haven't got a tractor at the moment. Once this guy's done, we'll borrow him and we'll do some running around with the tanker. And it says it's completed its task. I don't think so. Go again. Right, this is filling up the water nicely, so we will top up all the greenhouses, everything. It's going to take quite a while because this is only a 10,000 litre tank, and apart from this tractor acting like it's the heaviest thing in the world, the beans take a lot of water. So does this one, to be honest. That's like there's no break. Filling, watering, filling, again. That's one topped up, just got 2 more to go. I love this area, it's really coming on. It's not even, which is what I like. Yeah, a bit weird. I'm a bit weird, I suppose, but I do like the unevenness. It kind of gives it more natural finish. Is that the word I'm looking for? Yeah, more natural sort of finished look. Yeah, I know what I mean. We've just got one more of the greenhouses for the coffee beans to do. I like this pump, right? I like the concept, I like this idea, where you pull up and you have to turn valve. There you go. For it to allow you to pump water. What I don't like though is the amount of time it takes. Like this tank is fine at 10,000 litres, but anything bigger than 20,000 litres, and that times out, and you have to reconnect. You have to jump out and respin the cog over there. And I'm not a fan of that. I'd rather it shut off once you've pulled away and let you fill up as much as you need. I don't know if that could be done or changed or what, I don't know. But that's the only little gripe I've got with that water pump. Other than that, I like it. I think it's a great little tool. And yeah, it's really my only gripe with it is that it does time out on big tanks. So you can't leave it to fill up. You have to keep checking it. No excuses for that. That was just poor driving. Oh well. And when you come around here, you're going to notice it's going to say I can just put water in there. I can. I'm not going to because it's only like 1,000 litres. About 1,400 litres left in each one. Once we get this one filled up. So that I'm not worried about because we do need to get on and put some seed in. Stop. In the ground over there, back there. Back it up. Oh, perfect. Excuse me. Is sheep coming over to have a look, see what we're doing? And here we are. Get through the gate. Lower the implement. We're going to be putting in wheat. And we're off with the wheat seeding. It's going in there, right? Yeah, it's going in. Good, good. Don't know how long this 750 litres will last, or whatever it was, 700 litres. But we'll see. It's got to last longer than the old seeder. As you can see, we've got quite the field coverage to do. Come on. I was a bit worried about how it was going to handle these bigger hills. Being a slightly bigger drill, I don't know if it will be okay or not. Plus we are catching the grass verge here because I am trying to get as much into the ground as possible. Well, we're getting up the top, which is nice. Can we get back up the other side without getting stuck? Time will tell. Put the cruise on. There we go. I get foot ache with my foot on the pedals constantly. I know, first world problems, eh? Construction is going very slowly over there at the moment. I don't know when that's going to get finished. They haven't given me a date or anything. They just told me it's happening. So that's all I've got to go on. It's happening. Wheel spinning a little bit. I did wonder if it would struggle, but it's doing it. Like I said, the little tractor that could is still doing it. So, right, okay, yeah, that's confirmed it then. We're all good with this seeder, with this tractor, on these fields. So we'll get 2 more headlands done. When we're not catching the grass all the time, that'll help. And then we'll just hire a worker. We'll go and fertilise that potato field before bringing the fertiliser over here and wait for this guy to be out of the way and finished. It's much happier when it's not against the grass verge. Much happier. I still finding moments to complain. Now left foot going, clutch control. You see that? There he goes, look. Awesome stuff. I love the animation. So we are coming up to the end of the 3rd headland, and what we're going to do, we're going to go around the corner here, down that side, and then let the worker loose. That is the plan. And we'll go and grab the fertiliser, we'll fertilise that potato field. And then that will be it for today. Because lots coming up to do. I was hoping we could get that. It'll be this week. We'll get the. I think. Hopefully this week we'll get the coffee bean production up and running. We need the money, and it'd be nice to have it. As you can hear a bit of clunking around, this is my other half. She's walking around upstairs. We have a very creaky house. But, yeah, there we go. It likes going downhill, this cedar. I'll give it that. Not so much uphill, but it does like to go downhill. And them floorboards do my head in. Modern houses, man. Built well. Not. Can you hear it creaking over the... It sounds like the tractor's creaking, doesn't it? Right, there we go. We're going to let the worker loose. Just to confirm, we are going to let the worker loose now. Yep. There we go. Right, now we need to jump into this guy. Oh, it needs refilling. Refill? Refill. There we go. And we're off. I think we'll do this whole field ourselves, to be honest. Yeah, I think we will. We'll do the whole field ourselves. Give the seeder time to get more done. But then on tomorrow's episode, well, on Wednesday's episode, we will be fertilising the field that's just being seeded, and we'll be seeding the other field. So on Friday we'll be fertilising that, sleeping, and hopefully have enough money for some coffee beans. All being well. But I've got no idea how it's going to turn out, to be honest. I really don't have a clue. I think we should be able to get this all done in one pass, in one hopper full of seed fertilizer. I think. I'm hoping. I'd like. Yeah, there we go. I'd like to try and get it all done in one. I think we will. I don't think there'll be a problem. Oh, hang on. Unless you can't drive like me. There we go. Perfect. I think. Now what we'll do is just go up and down. Now, turn that off. Hey, why is that not... It's not covered the edge. I guess that's because it's been ploughed recently. I don't really know. But see, I do manual labour. I don't just leave it all to the workers unless it's a big job. And that's simply because I can't be bothered. There's just another area where, yeah, there's no reason why when we fertilise that, but there you go. And there we go. Is this potentially the last pass? No, we've got probably one small pass to do. But it will only be a very small piece. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. So we'll refill this, take it over, and be ready for what we're doing. Fertilising. That's me banging the wheel in frustration because my brain's not working. I went to bed at 4 AM this morning, so I was up at 6:30 with my child. But I can't sleep. That's weird. So we'll just take this over. Is that grass growing again? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll take this over. We will wait for it to finish. Well, I'll wait for the fertilization, the seeding to finish, and then I will be. Well, I can't remember what I was saying. I'm absolutely beat. I was supposed to be doing 2 videos. I was supposed to be doing Tuesday's video today as well, but I'm doing Tuesday's video on Tuesday because I am shattered. So this will be coming out. I'm recording this on the Monday morning. That is going to come out in the afternoon. Yeah, that's going to take a while. So I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I do appreciate it. Any comments, likes, I do read the comments. I'm on Facebook. Look me up on Facebook. There's a link on my banner. Come say hey. I don't use it. Probably 2 or 3 times a week I use it, so it's not massive, but I will check it and I will reply to any messages that are left on there, on the wall. So yeah, I mean, proof in the pudding. Somebody commented on a video from 2 years ago recently, and I commented back. So there you go. I'll always comment back. So chuck us a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you. That's a nice view. In the next one. Take care, guys. Bye for now.